to your sleep regression. If you're having issues with your toddler either staying in the room, fighting naps, fighting bedtime, you're not alone, okay? I'm a mom of 4, and I'm gonna give you my top tips for surviving this and how to bypass. The thing that I do, this works every single time pretty much, is use their stuffy, and I do this for everything, not only sleep, but using their stuffy to say like, hey, Denim, it's time to go to bed. I'm so tired. It works every single time almost. Okay, so my 2-year-old right now, he has a bunny and he thinks it's so funny. And I'll have the bunny say, I'm so sleepy. Let's go to the crib. I'm going to turn off the light. And then he goes in willingly with the bunny. Second thing I do is check-ins. This works almost every single time as well, even with my older kids. I say, okay, you lay there. I'm going to come back in 1 to 2 minutes and I'll check in on you. And they say, okay. They know I'm going to come back. I come in, I peek my head in the door and I say, hey, baby, I'm here. Sometimes I'll come in and I'll even, with my older kids, I have done, I'll put a book in a pile so that they can see how many times I've checked in on them. Even after they go to sleep, we'll put extra books there so that when they wake up, they know, hey, mom and dad will always come back and they'll always come and check on me. And they end up falling asleep pretty quickly because, they're tired and they're fighting naps, they're fighting bedtime, but they end up falling asleep pretty quickly. The last thing that works for us is I will offer him 2 songs to listen to. Scooby-Doo, or do you want to listen to Guitar Gently Weeps? And he'll pick a song and I'll leave my phone close to his bed but on low and walk out of the room, and he ends up falling asleep after the second time that he listens to the song. I know it's kind of silly, but that's how I got my son to go down for a nap today. Last thing I will say is I am very much team wait as long as possible to transition them to a toddler bed. I usually try to keep my kids in a crib until 2.5 to 3 at least. My 2-year-old, he's a little over 2, he's still in a crib. Works for us because I feel like the toddler bed is a little bit difficult for them when they're too young. One more thing I forgot, but it's an honorable mention because I just feel like it's a given, is always focus on connection at bedtime. Always, 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 always. The more you connect, I feel like the better and the easier they go to sleep.